Hey everyone, Paul here, and after I did the deep dive video on the V10, I did a video where I did a bunch of resawing, a bunch of different species, and I wanted to just show you what's inside after making about a couple dozen slices using the V10, because it was really a great kind of testimony to the dust collection capabilities, largely from the new shroud that they've created that attaches underneath the table on the saw. So let me just show you what's inside of the upper and lower housing. It's not perfect, but resawing generates a lot of dust, and I've done a lot of resawing on other saws and seen what a mess it can leave behind, particularly in the guides, in the lower guides. So we're going to take a look and see what's inside. All right, first I'm just going to kind of pan around the outside of the saw. You'll see a little bit left behind. I did clean the table off, actually, so that is not a fair test, but getting down to the stand, you'll see some small amounts of dust. See a little bit on the knob there. Just little traces. Nothing dramatic at all. But then let me open up top. And there's no dust port on the upper wheel housing, but any dust would be a residual of something that didn't get caught in the dust collection down below. So little trace amount, but very, very clean. And then down below, pretty much spotless. Couple specks. So not 100% perfect, but huge step up from most resawing situations. And then let me come up above and show you the guides from up above. Here is what I think is the money shot. These guides, the top surface of the guides, the bearings, it's virtually spotless. So not much dust was left behind in the areas where it would require a lot of maintenance normally, end up blowing a lot of compressed air. There's really nothing to do in here. So I'm really excited about that. During all my tests, I had both dust ports hooked up. The upper port was hooked up to my shop vac. The lower port was hooked up to my dust collector, and in tandem, they captured the absolute vast majority of the dust from clogging up my lower guides and getting airborne and ending up in my lungs. All right, the reason this works so well is really two-part solution. One is the port itself, which is injection molded polycarbonate, so it's very robust and durable. And it snaps into the recess that I showed in the other video directly below the throat in the bandsaw. And you can attach any 2.5-inch hose to it, so use a dust collector or a shop vac. It's only going to be as good as the suction that you connect it to, and you got to use it all the time. If you just use it once in a while, you're going to have dust accumulating, and it's going to be a little bit of a losing battle. The other part of the solution is the insert. So this is an anodized aluminum insert. The large, sort of extra large holes and perforations in here allow the dust to really pass through easily. There's also a tiny detail that you might not notice, but each of these holes is chamfered. Now, in other testing that I've done in dust collection, I can tell you that that little chamfer makes a huge difference in the volume of dust that is going to make it down in there. And so this combination is just a great upgrade to the V10. It just adds that. Well, it's not an upgrade. It's with the it comes standard with the saw, but it's a great enhancement to normal bandsaw dust collection. All right, thanks for indulging me in a little bit of dust collection show and tell. Those who know me know that I'm a little bit geeky and a little oddly giddy about dust collection stuff. Wood dust isn't good for us, so I really appreciate it when a tool vendor steps up and innovates in ways that keep dust out of my lungs and out of my lower guides. So Thanks again for watching, and I hope you'll subscribe and thumbs up and all that stuff, and let me know if you have questions.